In this video, we're going to look at some more examples with subtracting now that we've laid down the basic ideas. So here we have negative 238 minus 410. So the first step is to rewrite the subtraction problem as an addition problem. Negative 238 plus negative 410. At this point, we just go ahead and add 238, 410 will be 648. And because they were both negative, we keep the negative sign, negative 648. In our next example, we have some signed numbers again. This time they happen to be decimals. Well, nothing changes here. Nothing changes here. We want to first rewrite it as an addition problem. So taking away a negative 7.2 is the same as gaining 7.2. Now that we're subtracting, or adding, we just go ahead, in this case, since one's positive, one's negative, we subtract. Remember, when we subtract decimals, we line up the decimal point. In this case, I added an extra 0 after the 2, so that I have the same number of places, and then I can think of that in terms of borrowing. Alright, I can't do 0 minus 5, so I borrow from the 2. It becomes a 1, so the 0 becomes a 10. And then I can do 10 minus 5 is 5, 1 minus 0 is 1, 7 minus 2 is 5. And then at this point we write down our answer. Since the positive number was the bigger of the two numbers, the answer is going to be positive 5.15, or 5 15/100. We read it properly. In our next example, we're subtracting two fractions. For fractions, my advice again is to start off figuring out your common denominator and then worry about the problem after that. So for 8 and 3, common denominator would be 24. And then we can say, well, I had to do 8 times 3, so on top I'll do 3 times 3, which will be negative 9. And then minus, and then for 3 I had to multiply 3 times 8, so I multiplied 2 times 8 to get 16. And at this point we can forget about the fractions for a moment and just say, hey, we're doing negative 9 minus 16. Negative 9 minus 16. So we change that now to addition, because taking away 16 is the same as gaining a negative 16. And then we can add negative 9 and negative 16. They have the same sign, so we add them. That'll be 25. We keep the negative sign. And then finally write our answer out. Negative 25 over 24. If you could, you would reduce the fraction. In this example, we don't have anything to reduce. So that's our answer, negative 25 over 24.